Hello and welcome back to the adventures of Sea Pigeon. This is the entrance to the River Fal. It's one of our favourite Cornish rivers. Well, after a long sail, we're looking for a nice little beach to have some lunch. This is Sunny Cove. Let's take the dinghy and the dog to the beach. Well, typically it's Cornwall in July, and we're the only people on the beach, and there's not another boat around.
The beach to ourselves.
After a few hours, we carried on up the River Fal and found St John's Pool, which was very still and very calm. We dropped anchor and stayed there for the night. The next morning, we had to go into Falmouth and stock up with provisions and try and get some water as well, because we're headed for the Scilly Isles. Neil had to unpack the sail locker so he could get to the bow thruster, and it sort of puts the cabin in a state of chaos. But we like having a bow thruster, we do, and so we wanted to find out why it wasn't working.
It wasn't the shear pin. It happened to be that the lock nut had come off and the propeller had totally disappeared. Propeller all gone.
Yeah, that'll do it. So Neil went into Falmouth with a big shopping list, and we filled up with supplies. However, a quick glance at the weather told us there was a storm heading in from the west, so we thought, well, we'll just go tomorrow or Tuesday and wait for better weather. Now, we know this pontoon at the top of the River Fal that's absolutely beautiful, and we can shelter there. This swan didn't like the dog. Hero had no idea why he was so unfriendly.
As you can see, we have a huge weed build up here. There's a boat up there we'll go and look at in a minute. It's got a real problem where it sucked it into its sail drive, and we have tried blowing 28 psi down the inlet and it still will not clear, so it's down to a diver now getting in and cleaning it out. So let's go and see what's happening. It's the rubber hat. I'm sorry, I just can't resist this. Excuse me a minute, I have to do some...
The mission is now on, the hat is on.
Is that it?
That's not all of it.
Right.
You've got massive weed everywhere, so that's what it is. So what I'll do is I'll just go down quietly, clean for a bit, and then we'll see. The visibility is bad, so I can't see intake, so it's all going to be done on feel, and I'm having to swim at the same time, so it's quite a challenge. So I just quietly work away. Right? Sea drive, intakes already, so that's what the problem is. It's exactly what we thought it was. So what we're going to do is use Neil's magic tool. Neil's magic tool.
My toilet unblocker, but I didn't want to tell you that. Hero became very concerned somebody had gone underwater and not returned. Checking full flow on the input now. See there's a really good water flow coming out of the engine now where there was nothing before. just came up in a tender to Malpass, moored up on the pontoons over there, and now going into this Heron Farm and Coffee Shop. And look at this.
Oh, hi, Hero. You're so lovely.
I mean, who can resist coffee and cakes? Look at this lovely shop. Old school. Go. En route to St Clement's. This is the most beautiful little footpath.
Hi, Neil.
Hello, beautiful. Just watching a James Bond movie, drinking really nice wine, which we got given today for helping that person fix his boat.
Cool.
There's a mega project somebody's undertaking there, look. A quick trip into the Trelisic pontoon to top up with fresh water.
So where's the water, honey pie?
I'm not too sure yet. I know there's water here.
Oh yeah, there.
If you need water for your boat, and we are planning the Scillies, one thing I would say is top up on water. Very difficult in the Scillies to get water. So this is just below the chain ferry, and it is the entrance to Trelisic House. There's a water supply here. They generally like this left clear between 10 and 5 o'clock for the ferry, but we are now here just topping up with fresh water. Just setting sail now. It's 8 o'clock and we're doing 3.5 knots, so to go to the Scillies would be too much of a push and we'd arrive a little bit in the dark. Not good. So our plan is to head for a place called Newlyn, take our time, and then head out again to the Scillies tomorrow. Our own fault, our beds are way too comfortable.
Look at this.
Whoa!
Wow. Hello, my loves. Hello. Hello. Hello, beautiful ones. Hello. Wow, look at the sky. It's full of massive big birds.